Good day to you all, my GSS3 students. How are you doing? Okay, this is Mrs. Lijaka, your ICT teacher from White Garden College. This week we'll be looking at logic gates. Logic gates are physical devices that perform logical operations on one or more logic inputs to produce an output. They are mainly diodes or transistors, though can also be constructed using electromagnetic rays. We have zeros to represent low for the binary conditions and 1 to represent high. So let's look at the types of logic gates. We have AND gates. Suppose we have an input AND gate A and B. A dot B denotes A and B, which are both connected to the AND gate. And what that simply means is that when you have 0 as an input and 0 as an input for A and B, your output will be 0. When you have 1 and 0, your output will be 0. Just like when you are saying 1 times 0. And when you have 0 and 1, it will also be 0. But when you have 1 and 1, it is only at this case that you have your output to be what? 1. So the NOT gate, also called an inverter. The NOT gate implements the logical negotiation. The NOT gate outputs a voltage representing the opposite logic level of its input. Simply put, when you have your input to be 0, then your output will be 1. And when you have your input to be 1, your output will be 0. It's as simple as that. We also have OR gates, which gives a high output if at least one of the inputs is high. For two input circuits, then A and B can be denoted as A plus B. So when you have your inputs A and B to be 0, 0, just like you're adding them together, 0 plus 0, that will give you 0. And when you have it to be 1 and 0, your output will be 1.